Hey, funner friends. So I know we talked about me doing a little tutorial on how to start with OneDrive and get it integrated into your workflow. So here's a little tutorial that I hope can provide a little bit of insight. So first, if you don't have OneDrive yet, you would go ahead and download it. I just got it from the Mac App Store, and then you just click download and you'll go ahead and install it like you do any other app. And then once it's installed, it'll show up in the applications area. You can go ahead and double click it, and then it'll ask you to log in. Mine is, of course, already logged in, but it'll ask for your email. And once you put that in, it'll ask you all the setup questions. Nothing too crazy, it's pretty quick. And then once it's installed, it'll ask for a location for you to have your OneDrive accessible in your computer through Finder. So for me, I chose for it to be over here in the locations folder, which I think is the default. It'll just put it there automatically. And then I also have it in my favorites since I use it all the time. Um, so it functions just as a normal folder, a normal place to save stuff on your computer, but it will automatically upload everything in the OneDrive space to the cloud. So it's nice because I can access this from work and I can also access it from home, and it'll automatically keep them everything in sync. It'll never be saved at one version in one spot and one version in another. It's all the same, which is super easy. You'll be able to also access it from the top bar through this little cloud. And this is where it shows the status of all of your files syncing. So if I were to add, let's see, this image to my OneDrive, it will begin to upload and it'll show up here. Yep, there it is. Uploaded 3 seconds ago. And it says everything is automatically synced. So you know you're good to go. If there were any issues with file syncing, it'll tell you in this bar. And it'll also put a little X on the cloud. So I usually look out for that, and it usually gives me an alert anyway, but in the past, that's really been my only issue. If files are named something really funky with like an exclamation point or something that the OneDrive system doesn't like, it'll have trouble syncing it and then pause its function. So I haven't run into that problem too many times, but that's really the only thing that's come up. You can also access the OneDrive from online, which is exactly the same, but it's just easier to do it through your files, of course. But if you need to access it online, you can click View Online. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I just go over to Files, and there's the exact same stuff that's over here. I also recommend going into Settings, go to Preferences, Preferences, and I have it as download files as you use them, which is recommended. Meaning I don't need everything downloaded from OneDrive. I just want ones that I've used recently to stay downloaded. So, for example, I'm working on loyalty, December loyalty covers. And let's see, this is my first round of proofs. Everything in here is downloaded currently because I've used it recently or added it to the folder recently. And if I were to not touch it for a while, it'll automatically um, take it off my computer and it'll just be accessible through the cloud. And then there will be a little cloud symbol next to it, meaning I would have to download it if I needed it, which is very easy. For example, 10K slot, I have these folders. They are uploaded to the cloud because I haven't touched them in a moment, and it just automatically put it up in the cloud so it's not taking up space on this device. So that's what I recommend. Otherwise, I would have a ton of storage filled up because of all the files being downloaded. So I recommend putting on that setting in settings, which is over here. Download files as you use them. Another thing we can do is if we're interested in sharing a folder with our team members, we can do that by just double clicking, and then we can do share with the little OneDrive icon, and then it comes up. It's similar to sharing, um, a Google Doc or a spreadsheet or anything like that. And I'm sure we've done this before, just maybe in a different capacity or different application. So, yeah, then we can share it and have access to folders. So that's about it. It functions just like any other folder, except it'll just automatically keep everything in sync no matter where you access it. So it's been really helpful for me, and I hope this has been helpful for you.